Hi all, welcome back to my channel that is Business Data Analytics. In last video I spoke about list and name input method. If you haven't watched that video yet, I would recommend checking it out for a better understanding. In this video we will continue from where we left off and will cover two more input methods, that is column and formatted. So without any delay, let's get started. So, what is input method? Input method is something, as we discussed, it helps creating variable or column in a SAS table. There are many input methods. One of them is column input method. Essentially, the raw data would be available in various ways. So, input method is something which helps to read all of this raw data into the SAS environment and creates a SAS table. So, with this, let's see what is column input method. The key feature of this column input method is we need to specify the starting and ending position of each of the variable in the input data. Let me show you how exactly it works while reading the raw data into SAS environment. So now I'm creating a table that is EMP, which is having 3 rows in it. Okay. Now in my input statement, I kept all of these field names, that is employee name, employee number and salary. And what we have to do is we have to mention the starting and ending position of each field. What is that? If you could see employee name. Employee name is starting from fourth position and it is ending at 8. In the same way, employee number is starting from first and is getting ended at 3. And salary which starts at 10th and is getting ended at 13th. So if I quickly run this and show, let's see what's happening. If you could see, we are able to create a table where it is having 3 fields inside it. And the best part of this column input method is we do not have to necessarily follow the sequence of the field names as it is available in the raw data. So what I mean by that is, if you see in my raw data, employee number is which is coming in the first, and employee name is coming in the second, and salary is coming in third. But if you see in the input statement, employee number is something which is given at second position, employee name is coming in the first position, then in third we have given salary. So it doesn't matter in that way. Only thing is we have to mention the field is starting from which position and it is getting ended at which position. That is what it matters for this column input method. So now with this, let's see what is formatted input method. This method helps to read the more complex data such as date and numbers which would have the pattern of having comma, decimal and currency symbol in it. And if you see, the name itself is suggesting that it is a formatted input method. So what we are instructing to SAS in this case is the raw data format is available with comma. So please read the data in the comma format. So now quickly see an example how does this method works. Now if you see, I am creating another table that is employee 1. Even this table is having 3 rows in it. But if you could see, the salary field is available with the format of comma separated. Alright. So what is that we are instructing SAS by putting this comma in the input method is we are telling that our raw data is available in the comma format. So please go ahead and read it. So if I run this and show you, let's see how the outcome is coming. If you could see, it is able to read the data and which contains 3 fields in it: employee number, employee name and salary. So now let's see, we can remove this format and see whether it is able to read or not. Right? So in this case, what would happen is it won't be able to read the raw data. If you could see the difference, if we are not using the format in the input statement, it is not able to read the data. So this is the difference of if we are providing a format and if we are not providing a format in the input statement. Hope this is helpful. So now with this, let's quickly summarize what is the difference between these two methods. Column input method is something, it is best suited for the data where the column position are same for every record. It cannot handle the data where the field is having embedded space. So what is embedded space? I have spoken about this in one of my earlier videos. And coming to formatted input method, this can really handle the complex data, and it does interpret SAS to read a field which is having decimal, numeric data with special symbols or any kind of date formats and all.